From the Tales of Bob, he speaks of an island-like creature which roamed the wasteland of the Ark. Little did he know, he had actually stumbled on the behemoth Oasisaur, which meant oasis of the little birds. The colossal is as big as a titanosaur, but be it a far mobile one, defying the laws of gravity, as this island-like creature can also afloat, albeit at a slow pace. However, this giant was a gentle creature, having no defensive or offensive capabilities. One may think it is kind of a useless walking colossal monster, but make no mistake, once a survivor scaled the back of the behemoth and awed in surprise. Once scaled on its back, the survivor found a bunch of resources on its back, but little to his surprise, as he walked further, he found a pool which made him feel rejuvenated, making the first discovery of the Fountain of Youth, or a rejuvenation pool. Hey guys, and welcome back to Also Vibes, and today we're going to show you just how to tame the Oasisaur and also go through its abilities. I hope you liked the intro. If you did, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Without any further ado, let's get right into this one. I'm going to do a video on taming the Oasisaurs. This is going to be an in-depth guide with a lot of testings done, so it's going to be as much knowledge as I've gained from this. So if you find the video informational at any point of time, don't forget to hit the like button, as that helps with the algorithm, and also subscribe to the channel as that supports me a lot. With that, let's get right into this video. So to find the Oasisaurus, you're going to find them always a spawn of 1 to 2 per map. So firstly, to start the process, you're going to need a sacrificial tame, because usually the creature dies, but in some of my tests they have survived. But we'll see in this one, because I'm not sure, because sometimes they die, sometimes they don't. There's a reason I have 2 of my tames here, because it really varies with the creatures. So I have a Giga and I have a Thyla. So I'm gonna kill my creature, because you have to kill them to get the soul essence. So my Thyla is gonna eat it up and it will drop a bag. So once you access the bag, you'll get something called a soul essence, and this is what is required to start the taming process. I'm gonna kill the Thyla as well, because I want to show you why exactly you will probably want to use a Giga instead of a normal tame, like thinking that maybe I'll just sacrifice a normal tame. But the thing with this is, let me just go ahead to the Oasisaur. There's 2 ways to get on the back of the Oasisaur. One is via the flyer, because you can land on it, and one is with the grappling hook. With the grappling hook, it's going to be difficult when it's flying like this, so I'm just going to use cheat and fly on it, because the sake of the video not to be too long of me attempting to grapple it. But with that, let's just get into the taming process. So to tame it, all you need to do is access its inventory on its back, and you have the option to put one of your tames, but be wary that the tames can be used only in a 24-hour period. So after that, you cannot resurrect your dinosaurs. And once you put the dinosaur in the taming, in the inventory of the Oasisaurus, it will begin the taming process. And the dino may die or it may survive, it all depends. So firstly, we're going to use the Thyla, right? So it's going to spawn in here, and there's going to be a bunch of vultures that will try to attack it. We're going to get 3 bars. One is the green, one is the white, and one is the yellow. The yellow is the taming, and the white one I'll just show you right now. Like for example, I kill this guy, we'll get a white bar, which is the wave bar. So this will reduce as and when you, oh that's really bad. This will reduce as and when you start killing the vultures. So once you have finished the wave, it should clear. Like, let's go with that. Let's go with that. And one more vulture. Where is it? There we go. So that will clear it. And as you can see, the taming is just a small 7.5%. If you're using a wyvern, it'll be 11%. And that's on 3 times taming for me, which is really crappy. So now we're gonna let this guy die. I'm not sure if I can use kill command, so I'm just gonna let the vultures kill it. And once it kills, we'll just say reincarnation and taming failed. The reincarnation creature took too much damage. So now why did I let it kill the Thyla? Well, its taming effectiveness scales as per the creatures, and as per the testing, the Giga was by far the best. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop the Giga. And the benefits of having a Giga, it has a high health pool. So even if the vultures attack it, it's not going to die that easily. And now I'm just going to show you how easy it is with the Giga. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. I think that's the last one. Okay, we have one more. And as you can see, that was instantly tamed. And also the Giga spawned. And always remember that once you resurrect a creature, it's gonna regress into its baby form. But the good thing about this is if it's a wild creature, you can now imprint on it. So saying that is that I'm not sure if the game was patched where the babies could survive, but early when the Oasisaurus was out on testing, it usually died. So keep that in mind. So now, once the Oasisaurus is tamed, what do you get out of this creature? Well, there's a lot of benefits of having an Oasisaur. Firstly, you get all these resources, which are just visual representation of what it has, and each Oasisaur has a different resource pool. So you can access all of that from the Oasis resource inventory, which is right here. So once you access that and you pull everything out of here, it's gonna lose all of it and become a barren land where you can build on. Also keep in mind that once you resurrect a creature, you lose all its food. Why I'm getting so many items? Well, I will explain that to y'all in a bit. So let's also get some cactus plants. So for the food, all you're going to need is a shovel and the pot, which you get when you buy the Bobtails expansion. So all you do is hit it and you get bush added to plants. There we go. As you can see, there's another Oasisaurus which is not tamed. And you can even get a tree. Let's go and take that tree added to plant. There we go. Large cactus. And with that, we got a bunch of stuff, right? So now let's go back to our Oasisaurus and I will show you what exactly does what. So here we have a small bush. Let's put that in. So a small bush, a small cactus with a lot of berries gives you roughly about 25 points in food. Whereas if you go with a large tree or the medium large cactus, for the medium large cactus, you get around 100 points in food, and with the large tree you get 400 points on food, making the large tree the best food source. Note that once you run out of food, even if you reincarnate your creatures or try to, for example, let me just go to this guy here and first tame him. So there we go, and then let me just go ahead and kill it. After that, we'll just get a soul essence. Let's grab that. Go back to our Oasisaurus. There's going to be a cooldown of 24 hours after a resurrection. Let's put this out the blur in here. and if we hold, it's gonna say Reincarnate Dino 2353. But I do have a spawn code which you can see here. So all you need to type is Oasis, and then you're gonna get reset Oasisaurus Reincarnate timer. Hit that and it should go away, but it is still showing red. The reason for that is because the Oasisaur doesn't have its food, which is the fuel source for reincarnation. So let me go ahead and type infinite stats, which will max out its food, and let me deactivate that as well. So after that, what we're going to do is hit on Reincarnate Dino, and you're going to get the option right here, Reincarnate Arthropleura level 142. So let's go ahead and do that, and your baby Arthropleura, you just pop right there. Now, as you can see, after the reincarnation, the food has gone completely to zero, resurrection. So you have to again rinse repeat that process. And now for the fun part, the abilities of the Oasisaur. The Oasisaur cannot attack anything as it doesn't have any attacks, but it is mobile and it can fly upwards, and it doesn't have any kind of a limit sort of a thing. It can keep flying endlessly upwards, so you could build a base on it and just fly up and log off, and it would just hover because it doesn't take stamina when you're in air unless you're sprinting. It has only 100 points of stamina, so keep that in mind, but it is so slow that it consumes it at a really slow pace. Apart from that, the main abilities of the Oasisaur is the pull. It is gonna give you a buff, which is Gaia's Embrace. The buff in itself is really overpowered as of now, because you get a total of 600 seconds if you stack up till 20, because each stack gives you about 30 seconds of the buff. Now, the reason I say it's kind of overpowered because it's not only bound to a character. So say example, I had a Rex. Let's go ahead, some Rex, and let's post name it. So now the thing about this, I'm not sure if it'll be patched or if this was meant to be, because even a Giga can get this done. As long as the creature steps into the pool, even if it has 1 foot in the pool, it will get the buff as well. You can see right here we got the Gaia's Embrace on the dinosaur as well, which stacks up, but it stacks way slower compared to the character, because every time it has to drop to 20 and then it gets the buff like that. Why do I say it's overpowered is probably because of the Tyrannosaurus and Daedon combination, along with the Gaia's Embrace and boss battles, making it at least a little bit easier. Apart from that, you can resurrect your creatures from the pool, be it in a 24 window, but as mentioned earlier, every resurrection completely drains the Oasisaurus of its food, and it is really difficult to refill its food, especially in the official servers, because you will need to farm a lot of trees. Now, depending on the amount of food, for example, if I make it 14,000, that's almost double of what it had. And if I put in infinite stats just to fill up its food, let's go ahead and kill my Rex. Go ahead. Okay, there's another thing is that if something dies on the back of the Oasisaurus, it will fall down to the earth as of making this video, unless it is patched. Let me go ahead and kill this guy, and let's harvest him. So some may say that putting points in its food would help the resurrection, right? Let's just do that. Let's go ahead and take its soul. Let's reset its timer. Let's put it in here. Let's off the infinite stats. Let's see if that is off. and yes. So then what we're gonna do is just head on Reincarnate Dino, and let's reincarnate the Rex. As you can see, it doesn't matter if you put points in the food. Once you reincarnate, the entirety of its food is gone. So keep that in mind and do not level up its food. If this is patched, I will put that in the description. As for the building on its back, I'm going to put a screenshot right now to show you the real estate you get when you're going to build. So you make a judge of whether it is worth building on the creature, because it is a decent space. It's not quite large, but it is really finicky as you cannot place certain items on the edges of its fins. If it's supposed to be patched, I'm not sure, but as of now it is really finicky. But apart from that, I think I've covered almost everything. In case I missed anything though, don't forget to comment down below as to what that was, so you can help the community in regards to taming the Oasisaurus. But this was my in-depth guide of taming the Oasisaurus. Thank you if you have made it so far and watched the video till the end. A like would be amazing and a subscribe would be scorching. So with that, I'll survive signing off, and I'll see you on the next one. Till then, peace out.